Hey there everybody, this is Don Evans for WatchReport.com, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Ballast Jolly Roger. Obviously, as you can see, this is a skull-themed design watch with the big skull and crossbones on the dial. This watch is 46.5 millimeters in diameter. It is just about 14 millimeters thick, so it's not a very thick watch. This is a limited edition and retails for about 450 USD. It does say Swiss made there on the dial. You have a Swiss quartz movement. Like I said, now this is a skull and crossbone themed watch. That is not going to apply to everybody. There's going to be a lot of people who take one look and don't like it. And of course, you know, that's subjective. Personally, I am a skull guy, as many know. I wear skull rings. I have a couple of skull tattoos. Just something I like and I've always been into. But I've never really been... I kind of leave my watches alone when it comes to that stuff. I like, you know... I don't really like anything gimmicky or like anything on the dial, you know, artwork or anything like that on the dial of my watches. So this really is a first for me to check something out like this and wear it. I will say one of the things that I like about it is that the dial it's not painted on, it's not a sticker. It's an actual steel dial, a metal dial. And the skull and crossbones on it is, you know, in 3D. So, and I'll give you a better look at it here in a second. As I said, this is not going to be for everybody, but lots of companies doing the skull thing these days. It seems to be becoming more mainstream. One notable company that does it is Bell & Ross, and they have about 10 different versions of their instrument watches with skulls on it. So, let's take a look here. Now, this version is a two-tone version. It is PVD, and it is also, the bezel is what I like to call stonewashed. Take a look there. You can see that the casework is done very well. The PVD coating is applied very nicely. You have your canteen style crown here, which of course, when you take this off, then you have the little crown for the time setting. Pull it out here while I'm doing this on camera. Okay. This is I want to call this, especially the style, kind of like if you've ever seen TW Steel. This is very reminiscent to me, anyways, of TW Steel watches, the shape and the design, and with the crown. Try and take a better look at the dial here. You can see what I mean. This is not a sticker, but it is an actual metal dial. The strap that comes on this is, and I have to say surprisingly, a beautiful, very soft, very nice and thick calf leather strap. It also has the quick change pins. So you can just pop these right out here and change the strap if you wish. I don't know really why you would want to change the strap. You have a nice PVD buckle there as well with the Ballast logo here. The strap is also very long, which is nice to see a company finally making a longer strap. Now, I know, you know, it depends on your wrist size. I'm sure for a lot of people with a, you know, 7-inch wrist or, you know, 7 inches and under, even 7¼ inches, a lot of the straps from a lot of companies probably fit them right out of the box. But usually for guys that, you know, wrists are like 7.5 and up, a lot of these companies, the straps come with like 115 by 75 millimeters for a strap, and you could barely get it on or buckled. Forget about it if you have an 8-inch wrist. I haven't measured this one yet, but I want to say it's probably a 140 by 85, just from strapping it on the wrist and knowing, the sizes of watch straps that I do. The full measurement of the strap, the exact measurement, will be in the full review at watchreport.com. You could go to the link in the description below. If I'm being completely honest, even though I like skulls, and it's something, like I said, I wear skull rings, etc., etc., even though I like that kind of stuff, one of the reasons I've always strayed away from these type of watches is because this is a very good quality watch. Let me show you the case back here. You have a beautiful engraved and machined case back here. You have the fleur-de-lis cross there in the middle. It has little skull and crossbones etched around the side here, your limited edition number. It has a very thick sapphire crystal. You can see right here how thick that is. So, you have a ton of great features on this watch. It's sapphire. It has a great case back. The finishing is great. You have a, tremendous leather strap. Everything about this watch is quality, and very good quality, especially for the price point of $450. But you wear this watch, and some people might think that you just walked out of Hot Topic with it and paid $25. Now, that could be said for anything, because a lot of people don't know, anything but Timex and Rolex when it comes to watch brands. So you can have a, $800-900, watch on from one of the various companies out there, and people, might think it costs $100 because they don't know anything about watches. So that's always subjective or whatever. Personally, I'm not about to spend $10,000 just to say on one of the Bell & Ross skull models. For me personally, nothing about them, the instrument line, the square line, and the way they do the skull in those cases, nothing about them is attractive to me. So at $450, this is a much better version for me, I would say, as far as what I would spend for a watch like this. Now, I don't want to downgrade this watch in any way. And I'm not trying to tell anybody, don't buy this watch. I'm not here to tell you to buy the watch. I'm not here to tell you to don't buy the watch. I'm here to give you the best look at it that I possibly can and just speak, with my own opinions on it. Had a few compliments wearing it out already. People, hey, Mr. Skull Guy and whatever. And of course, you can't miss the skull on the dial here. But, with everything, you wear what you want to wear. We wear what clothes we want to wear. We drive what kind of car we want to drive. You wear what kind of watch you want to wear. And you don't care what the hell anybody else says. So, I think this is really done well. For a watch like this, I mean, they could have went cheaper. They could have went mineral crystal. They could have just done a normal case back. They could have just put a regular thin leather strap on it. Instead, they decided to take the skull design, the Jolly Roger design, and make it into a very high quality watch and use high quality components. And it still comes in at a price. It's $450. It's under $500. For a lot of watch guys, that's affordable. This will probably cross over to a lot of guys that are not watch guys. Whether they're into fashion, whether they're into skulls, but they don't like what they see as far as skull watches in a lot of the malls and stores because they're fashion watches that, are 20, 30, 40, $50, and they're built very cheaply. So here they will get not only that, the skull theme that they're looking for, but they're also going to get a high quality watch as well. So this has been a video look at the Ballast Jolly Roger limited edition. You can see the full review on watchreport.com. Leave a like or a comment here on YouTube. Subscribe to the YouTube channel if you are not. And this has been Don Evans for WatchReport.com, and I'll be coming at you with another video review next week.